What up, guys? Peter von Panda. Just bought something on Amazon, an ultra bright bike light with free silicone bands. I thought I'd just show it to you here as we take a peek at it. You know, I have a light on my bike, but the interesting thing about it is that there's all the stuff in here. Is that it also seemed like actually just kind of a standard flashlight that you could use on a bike. So, you know, I love flashlights. First of all, you get a couple of these silicone straps in black and red, and these are really for kind of going around the handlebar. So if this was like a handlebar on your bike, you would wrap it around there, and then you would, you know, push the flashlight through here and kind of, it would mount to your handlebars. You can make some adjustments. So flexible straps here, black and red. Black is probably going to be more universally well matched to colors, but you have both of these included, so that was kind of cool. Because effectively, to me on the listing, it looked like just like a regular LED flashlight. Maybe not very big, but you know, so you're not forced into using this only for biking. So I thought I would just check it out, because if you wanted a little tiny pocket flashlight, maybe this is for you too, you know, and if you want to use it for biking, you could do that as well. So first of all, I can see that the back end here is a little loose. Oh, I know what it was that made me really excited about this, is it looks like it's rechargeable by just plugging it into a USB port, which is really kind of cool. Not only can you plug it into like a USB, you know, charging block or something, or your laptop to recharge it, but you could also recharge it like off a portable power bank. So the cool thing is, you know, if you took this on a backpacking trip, you had your power bank, a solar charger, something like that, you could recharge this bad boy directly too, really easily, because it has a built-in USB charger right there, open and closed, input 5 volts. So that's what I was really mostly intrigued by. Not that it's made for bikes or anything, but this is kind of cool. I wanted to check that out. So first of all, you've got that. There is a little silicone O-ring there, so you shouldn't have to worry about, you know, once this is tightened down, kind of like that, you shouldn't have to worry about, you know, the USB plug there getting wet or anything. You can see there's a little bit of a swirl pattern design on it. It's not really deep enough to really create any serious texture. There's a couple of or a few fin or really shallow fins on this side and this side. So I guess if you're holding it like this, you've got something to give your fingers a little traction. And then I saw here, it says zoom, and the key is, how does it do it? You know, you just pull it in and out, and it's on some sort of gasket. There's a little bit of resistance, but it's not too terribly tough. You know, 1x in that position, I guess 4x in that position. So you're narrowing the beam as you pull it out, I guess, right? So you can see there the element is kind of moving in and out. Looks like it's all roughly aluminum construction. This end here looks like it might be some sort of alloy, because it doesn't seem very heavy, but that might be aluminum too. You know, kind of, I kind of feel like it's some sort of silver aluminum alloy as opposed to just pure aluminum. This comes out with the lens right there, curved lens, and no gasketing on it there. So you just want to make sure that's tightened down. I'm sure you could throw a little O-ring right in there or something, and if you really wanted to add a little bit more, you know, water tightness to it, you can see there's some 4 little kind of dimple cutouts on the crown protector, and then a rubberized button right there, kind of your standard technology on-off switch. So if I hit it, looks like it goes on. Hit it again, looks like it goes lower. 3rd time strobe, 4th time off. So on, high, low, strobe, off. So right there, pretty impressed. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, you know, and for being like a USB rechargeable flashlight, I just think that's just the cat's meow, you know. A little lanyard here. It's not very big, and for my big hands, does it stretch a little? Maybe a little. I can kind of just barely get it over my hand. It has, you know, it's going to be pretty tight in my wrist. I'm not going to have to worry about it falling off. In fact, if you have really big hands, if you can palm a basketball, this may be not big enough for you. But, you know, it provides some extra protection, especially at night, so you don't drop your flashlight. But I'm kind of digging it. Let's just try it outside and see what the light is like and how the zoom works, and kind of make a final call on it.
See this little green light here? That's actually the power button on this little bicycle USB flashlight, and so it does glow in the dark. So when it's exposed to light, the power button is going to stay on. That's going to be nice for not only finding the flashlight, but then also getting my thumb on that power button. So that's kind of a nice little feature. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And here is the flashlight on. So this little light here, pretty bright, definitely in front of me. I mean, this would work for outside bicycling. It gives me a nice wide pattern. It is super bright, especially kind of right near me. If I tap it again, this is the low level. You know, if I were biking, I'd probably want it on that higher level, because if you're biking at speed, you know, it's not quite as bright. But if you're going into traffic, you don't also want to blind them. And then this last setting is obviously strobe. Now let's kind of go back to that brightest level right there. This would be perfect for camping. I love how small this flashlight is. I know it's meant to be attached to a bicycle handlebars or something, but it'd be perfect for having in your pocket, and it's really, really bright. That's for sure. But if we go ahead and kind of move, you can see how I can focus the beam by sliding that the end of the flashlight out, so it's all the way in. It's collapsed as small as it'll go, and as I push that out, I can definitely focus the beam down. Certainly gets a little brighter. If I focus it all the way out to, you know, its smallest point, I can really illuminate quite nicely things all the way out in the distance. So you know, it's probably not going to be super useful to do that. You're going to kind of want some sort of a wider pattern, but you do have a lot of flexibility on, you know, the focal length of the beam pattern. So I'm pretty impressed by that. I think this is really a steal, in the idea that you could plug this in directly into your portable power bank, you know, to recharge it, or your computer or something like that is pretty cool. And then also I'm really sold on this glow in the dark power button too. Peter from Panda out.